What's up, explorers? How's it going? Guess what? This weekend would have been our spring camping trip, and it's canceled. We would be leaving for Stony Acres in like an hour and a half right now. That's kind of a bummer. But you know what? It gave me some inspiration. I thought that we could go over some camping trip skills and ideas and things to do this week. All right? So, with that, I'm gonna take you over to the fire pit, and we're gonna do a little backyard camping style situation. All right, so follow me. I kind of really like making a fire, but not just making a fire, but making one without matches. And if you've been on camping trips, you've seen this one before, but a lot of you watching this probably may have not been on a camping trip, so I'm gonna show you this little tool. Okay, you see this here? This is called a magnesium fire starter tool, and it usually comes on a keychain. This particular one also has a little blade on it, which we'll go over. And basically what you do is you get a knife, and you're gonna have to ask your parents for help with this. You're gonna get a knife, and on one side, you're going to shave off little shavings of the magnesium, okay? And I've done this ahead of time for you, so you didn't have to watch me do that for a half hour. And if you look in here, got a bunch of the shavings there. You usually want about the size of a quarter, all right? So we're gonna take these, and a magnesium fire starter tool, if you're allowed to have one, they're less than $10. This is a new one. This is the old one. You can see how it's shaved down here. This is over 15 years old. These will last you a very long time. The only reason why I have a second one is I couldn't find this one time, so I had to get another one. But now, I still like to use my old one. All right, now, what we're gonna do is put the shavings in the fire pit, okay? We're gonna have a nice little pile at the bottom there. Okay, can you see that? All right, I have my tinder here, and I'm gonna put a little tinder around it to get it ready. This is very dry, hopefully it'll burn. And then with my fire starter tool, see this part right here? This side is smooth where you get the shavings. This side is the flint. Check this out. If you take your knife and strike it, see the spark? Now, what we want is for that spark to hit the magnesium, flame up, and get our tinder, all right? And if you haven't been with us for this, or if you've done the survivor activity with us, then you would have seen this also, the way we make a fire. Tinder is a very dry, little skinny, I have really skinny pieces of wood here. Those will flame up right away and get your fire started. You can't light a log with a flame and expect it to light. You have to go in steps. And then the next level is kindling, which is usually like pencil thin or a little thicker. I usually like to say from your elbow to your fingertips. You'll put that on next. Once the fire gets going, you put your logs on, which is the fuel. So let's see if we can actually do this quickly here. All right, this is another thing you can do, but you have to do it at night. I was totally gonna do this on the spring camping trip this year. I think we only did this one time before, so we're doing it now, okay? It has to be really dark out. You need a headlamp. If you don't have a headlamp, you can get a flashlight, and if you have a flashlight, you have to hold it to your forehead like this, okay? I know it looks silly. Either a headlamp or a flashlight, and then you're gonna walk around in the dark, and you're gonna check bushes and things like that. If you're gonna shine your light in there when it's dark, okay? And what you're looking for are two little red glowing dots. And if you see those are actually spiders. So this is a nighttime spider hunt. The spiders aren't gonna come out and do anything to you, but you're gonna be able to see where they are, where you wouldn't normally be able to see them at night. So you just shine the flashlight like this. It has to be on your forehead or a headlamp, and you just scan through the bushes until you find the little eyes. Now what I'm gonna do is come out at nighttime and find one and film it so you can see what it looks like, okay? So that is part 2. Okay, all you gotta do now is go out when it's dark, get your headlamp right on your forehead, or put the flashlight like I showed you, and start looking through the bushes. And if you see two little glowing red dots, guess what? That means you found a spider. I'm trying to get my headlamp on it. sometimes you make a fire and then you go off and do some things and you come back and the fire looks like it's gone out, right? Usually that's not the case. If you can just put your hand over it and feel some warmth, you can probably magically revive it. And all you need is a Frisbee or a trash can lid, something that, or even like a piece of cardboard, something you're gonna shake really hard at the fire. I don't have that situation now with the fire, but what you do, you have to do it really hard. You take the Frisbee or whatever you have, and you're gonna shake it like this, right onto the wood. So this is the fire here, right into the wood, okay? And you keep doing it a couple times, check, couple times, check, couple times, check, and then magically the flames come back. You will magically restore your fire. So that's a good tip to know for camping or whatever. If you do have a fireplace in your house, don't do this in the house, okay? This is only for outside, because if you do this in the house, ashes are gonna fly everywhere. I found out the hard way before. And then one more thing I'm gonna put in the email, okay? And then I'll send you guys off on your way for the weekend if you wanna do some camping stuff. We're gonna make ice cream in a bag. I'm gonna send you the recipe. You just need a couple of plastic baggies, some rock salt and other things, and you're gonna make ice cream in a bag. It's gonna be super fun. We probably would have done that on a camping trip this year too. So there you go. Have fun with these and keep on exploring. And I'm gonna hit you with another activity soon, and that'll be it. Miss you guys. Have a great weekend. Later.